What the just happened? I mean, it's like we were right there on being a playoff team and then everything just went left. And I mean, this guy really fooled us by growing a beard and getting a haircut, and we just thought he was our savior all of a sudden. And don't get me started on Shane Waldron. Oh my God. All right. Before we break it down, I know I've been missing for a long time. I had a lot going on and my brain wasn't all the way there. But I'm locked in now, I promise. The last time we spoke, we were talking about how good this team was going to be. And honestly, it's been everything but that. So let's get straight into it. It's your boy, Bear Down Media. Let's go. Man, let's get straight to the meat. This offensive line has been terrible. From the very first game, they have been injured. We haven't played a single snap since that first game with our entire offensive line. And as bad as everything seems surface level, I really think they've picked it up recently. I think some of these backups have came in and made a real contribution to this team. But let's be honest, 60 plus sacks is horrible. So as good as some of the backups have been, this offensive line has been shaky the whole time. But it's not all their fault. Caleb Williams has been making some rookie mistakes and holding the ball too long sometimes. I mean, it's like I'm having deja vu when Justin Fields used to take them unnecessary sacks when he had men open. I mean, that's why we got rid of him, right? To get the guy who's doing the same exact thing. And I know he's a rookie, but it's just frustrating to watch, man. But when that line holds up, man, Caleb Williams looks really, really good. Now let's move on to this horrible coaching staff. You brought a rookie quarterback in, and you're going to make the same exact mistake that you made previously. Now you fired Matt Eberflus, fired Shane Waldron, and our rookie quarterback is now playing under 2 head coaches and 2 offensive coordinators in one season. I'm not saying that firing them wasn't the right move. I'm saying hiring them in the first place was the wrong move. Matt Eberflus has been so incompetent of a head coach this year. It is mind-boggling. From time management to knowing where he's at on the field, to when to call a timeout, to doing this, to doing that, to developing your rookie quarterback, it has all been horrible. Other than having a great defensive scheme, Matt Eberflus has been absolute dog shit. Now, Shane Waldron, for the love of God, they were telling you guys that he wasn't the right coach for this team, and yet you still went and hired him. The players said, yo, Shane Waldron, good luck with that. Everybody was telling you that this guy wasn't it. I know you guys can tell I'm very frustrated with how this season has gone, but there's a little bit of bright spots here. On the good hand, we found a very good offensive-minded coach, Thomas Brown. Now, I don't think he's head coach material, but I really do think he's a great offensive coordinator. I also don't think he retains his job here in Chicago, but I do see a bright future for him. Before stepping into the interim head coach position, he stepped up as an offensive coordinator when Shane Waldron was fired. And the offense turned around immediately. We were moving up and down the field at ease, throwing quick passes and running the ball. Yeah, we lost those games, but there was still a very good bright spot in that offense. Like I said, he stepped up into interim head coach, and I don't think he's built for that job just yet. And let's move on to the, in quotations, savior, Caleb Williams. I know everything looks pretty shaky because of all the losses, but if you just look at Caleb Williams himself, he looks very promising. I know he's been a little inaccurate, but the arm talent is there. And honestly, the only problems I see with Caleb Williams is honestly the unnecessary sacks and the very slow starts in these first halves. But you can kind of blame that on the coaching staff as well and not being able to draw up a script for the first 15 plays that actually work. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, although we are a terrible team, Caleb Williams has shown glimpses of who he can actually be. He is a warrior, he is a dog, and he is an extreme talent. Don't shoot me down just yet, but I think next year we will be a great team despite how bad we were this year. With all this being said, I know I've been very inconsistent with these videos, but I'm back now, and 2025 is my year. Bear Down Media, let's get it, let's go!